Ladies and gentlemen, Kenya is under arrest. Kenya is under arrest by a Generation Z that has completely taken over the political space. When President Ruto campaigned and got into power, he got into power on a platform of enterprise revolution, popularly known as the Hustler movement. Over the last few years, the president has been in power. The so-called hustlers and the young generation that were promised jobs or opportunities have been disappointed, and they are on the streets, and they are not sitting pretty to wait for more lies. Take a look at what the president said before he got into office.
Nini tukibadilisha uchumi, mnataka tuanzie juu tungoje tujui itafika lini, ama tuanze hapa chini? Tuanze hapa chini. Kwa hawa vijana ambao hawana kazi tuwashughulikie kwanza mpaka wapate ajira. Tuweke pesa ya serikali katika miradi na mipango itakayowasaidia wapate ajira. Alafu tusaidie wakulima hapa na wafanyabiashara wadogo tuinue biashara yao. Wavuvi tuwasaidie wainuke na uvuvi yao. Tuinue hawa kutoka hapa chini. Yaani mnasema tuanzie hapa kwa bottom. Hapa bottom hapa. Mahali hawa vijana wako. Alafu tupande up. Yaani mnasema bottom alafu up. Yaani mnasema bottom up. Tumekubaliana ni bottom up. Tuanze hapa chini ndio tuinue kila mtu. Hebu nione watu wa bottom up hapa bottom.
It's a shame. Why is it that youth your age in other countries with fewer resources than Kenya are driving cars, having a good life, while you're here in Kenya and you're broke and jobless, as other people steal your money and livelihood? Do not be spectators. Do not be spectators as your life is being messed up. You are a force to reckon with. You are the fresh movement for fresh thinking and fresh action. Wacha niwashow, Kenya sio ya mabazu wanaokaa kwa kamati ufisadi wakisikiza turu za Japani. Tukiwashow ati graph yetu haina kibali, hakuna kazi, wanatudismiss kalale. Sisi sio wapenzi watazamaji, maisha yetu sio ya bahati. Wakiuliza sisi ni wanani, tuwashow ya kwamba sisi ni wa yule mama, baba, jamaa, mrembo, mtoto ambaye umempiga kiboko ya mateso. Mastingo yenu yamefika kikomo. Sasa ni wakati wa fresh.
These guys don't trust what politicians are telling them. I think we also need to sanitize our politics, and we also need to make this leadership to work for them, because many times our vijana wanaambiwa ati tukiingia pale tutawashughulikia, siji tutawafanyia nini. Sasa hii maneno wakifika pale hawashughulikiwi. Sasa wako dissatisfied. That's why most of them are withdrawn from this political process. So my experience is to our county governments, to our leadership, let's give the youth their share. If it is about AGPO, access to government procurement, let's give our youth their share so that they can be satisfied with this leadership process. Na mimi nimesema ya kwamba tutahusisha vijana, it's a process.
I'm making this video address to the President of Kenya, William Ruto. Why is your government kidnapping people? What are you scared of? Ni nini mnaogopa? Why are you scared? Why are you kidnapping people? Why? Kenya is a democratic republic. We have a constitution. It is not a favor you're doing us. You asked for a mandate. I personally voted for you. Nilikupigia kura because you came and told us that you are saving the country. Now we are getting to a point where we simply go to the streets to demand for accountability. Now you're kidnapping people. Why are you kidnapping people? You're kidnapping doctors. Nini unatuuliza? Why are you kidnapping people? I hope you guys have seen the video. Shada na kidnapiwa kama mtu wa Al-Shabaab. Even Al-Shabaab people don't get kidnapped like this. Why are you kidnapping people? Why are you declaring war on us? What are you asking the youth of Kenya? Unatuonyesha nini? Why are you kidnapping us? Are you afraid of us? Are you afraid of us? Kenya is not owned by anybody. Kenya is not owned by William Ruto. Kenya is not owned by Faruk Kibet. Kenya is not owned by Murkomen. It is not owned by Shungwa. It is not owned by any of these people. This Kenya belongs to 57 million of us. And you cannot kidnap everyone. You cannot kidnap everyone. Ni nini unatuliza? Ni nini unatuliza? We're just going to the streets to demand for our rights. We are telling you tunataka muri consider hii bill. You pay people in parliament to go pass it. Sasa imefika mahali you're running around kidnapping people. Why are we playing games with our own fucking government? We pay taxes to this government. We don't pay taxes to be kidnapped. This is not a police state. What are you doing, bana? Ni nini unafanya? If you see this video, please make sure you come to the streets on Tuesday. Come to the streets on Tuesday. We need to show this man that we are not afraid. We are not afraid, and you're creating more tension. You're creating more tension, and you're declaring war on us. Why are you kidnapping people? Why are you kidnapping people?
They are rascals, anti-jambas, Israelis, constructors, motherfuckers, full of the last orders. They don't know what we are doing here in Wajir. They are all thieves, full of the last order. They will not ask.
One, don't care, number one. And number two, you're so used to getting your way. You're so used to buying people off. Kama ni watu opposition, mumezoea kuwanunua. You guys are used to buying them off. Kama ni sijui wapi, kukikuwa na issue, you people can always show up, come with bags of money, and buy people off. But there's one thing I want to tell you. Hii generation yetu, we don't give a fuck about your money. Me personally don't give a fuck about government people, to be very honest. You don't form the base of my clients, so I don't worship you. You're not the people who I sell cars to. I don't sell cars to government people. They don't form a big chunk. In fact, I have very few people who buy vehicles from me who are from government. I don't do government tenders. Whatever God has blessed me, amenisaidia juu nimekuwa nikiuzia people from my own generation. These millennials, this generation X, these are the people keeping us in business. So you can imagine the sort of anger we get. Mkianza kuinsinuate ni kama you're going to kill this generation. Mkianza kuinsinuate ni kama these people are getting paid. No, you know what? We're just going to bulldoze this bill in parliament. You know, you guys can just take a walk. You can go fuck yourselves. How do you expect us to feel? And whatever you've seen on the streets has got nothing. Nobody is funding this. Hapa mta blame Raila ama Uhuru. This is simply people angry at your shit. And if I were you, what I'd try to do, because I'm a person who always likes giving solutions. You guys need to go back to the drawing board. Mnafaa mjiulize ni nini tumefanyia hii generation. What is it that we're supposed to change? What is making these people to so angry? And the first place that you could start, Mr. President, number one, fire these people in government who are stealing. Tunawajua. And na mimi sitaogopa. If you want to come and arrest me, I stay in Valley Arcade. Nastoki kwa nyumba. And I drive a car, KDK 747S. You can arrest me. Because I'm saying whatever is happening. Murkomen, kina Faruk, kina Ishungwa, kina Itumbi, all these people are buying properties left, right, and center. I know one, pale Wilson, nasikia hata amenunua an entire building. Sijui kama amenunua under proxy, I don't know. But the truth of the matter is, you are acquiring a lot of properties around. You are stealing a lot of money from government. And the money you're stealing is the money that we pay in taxes. So the first thing, Mr. President, you're going to show us, first of all, wachana hata na mambo ya bill. Tukimalizana na mambo ya bill, we need to see a change in this government. Hatuwezi kuwa na mtu kama Linturi. Someone is selling fake fertilizer to our parents. Wazazi wetu, watu wako huko ushago, mnaenda kuuzia fake fertilizer. And then you go bribe people in parliament to sanitize him. What the fuck are you telling us, the people of Kenya? Mnatuambia nini? Mandago aliibia watoto Eldoret. This nigga goes and steals money ya scholarships. And the person is still in government. Then we have another guy who's the deputy president. Mountain, sijui mountain. Who gives a fuck about the mountain? Whether the deputy president is Kikuyu, is Luo, or is Masai, it will not change the fact that business is bad. So we want to see a government that addresses the problems of Kenyans. Wachaneni na hizi power struggles. Forget about the tribalism. We want to see a government that actually tries to solve the problem. Because the problem is not tax collection. The problem is the fact that government is wasteful. Cut down on the wastage. Kama mnapea mabibi zenyu sijui 1 billion, 900 million, cut down on that shit. Let's be objective for once. Kwa sababu what you guys have done is you've killed institutions, number one. Kama pesa inapeanwa kwa parastatals, watu wanaiba, how are these parastatals going to grow? Watoto wako campus, where are they going to get jobs? We can't employ all of them.
Mimi DM zangu, my professional email is just filled with CVs. I want a job. Oh, I can do this. I can do this. So there's a lot of pain you guys are fathoming, and I'm just going to tell you one thing: we are not going to get funded by anybody. But Mimi, for as long as there's going to be a protest, I'm going to be at those protests. Siendi peke yangu, yani siendi kama niko na group ya watu. I don't have a bodyguard, I don't carry a gun, I have nothing. I'm just going to those protests. If you want to shoot me, I'm actually ready to die. I've actually made peace with it. If I go to those protests and die, what is Semekanange? There was a guy who was called Cairo. He was a businessman. He inspired a lot of youth, and he died protesting against a government that had lost favor, even in the eyes of God. God does not condone what you people are doing. So this is a matter of principle, and I'm going to urge every Kenyan youth that is listening to me, come to the streets on Tuesday. We're not coming to loot. We're not coming to fight police. We are coming to show our displeasure with the things that are happening in this regime. We are coming to show the president that we are not happy. You people are killing our country. People are killing our children. We are not going to have a country in 10 years. My grandfather lost everything during the time of Moi. He used to be a big time farmer. He used to be a rich man. But when Moi aliingia, kina Duoto wakakuja, kina Chora, wote. These people fucked up my grandfather. Now, 20, 30 years down the line, I find myself in the same situation. The BOs of these days now, Kina Farouk, these are the people now who are going to kill this country. Until we tell President Ruto one thing, finally take control of the government and sort it before things go. Things go. Because you declared war on all the youth of the country. You have declared war on all of us. The fact that now you're helping people, the fact that now you're trying to intimidate people, you would have withdrawn it. One week we go and cook it again. The arrogance you show us, what you're talking to us, you just start more anger and just fucking things are more. So Tuesday, tupatane kwa streets. We have to be very peaceful. We should not attack the police. The police are all suffering. Mimi, the amount of cops I know who have called me and said, bro, these people are not good people. So don't attack the police, don't attack anybody's property, don't do anything wrong. Let's shut down this country. Let's tell them that now we are tired. A group of 10, 20, 30, 50 people is not going to kill Kenya. You need to cut. And I'm done with my sermon.
Tumeita terrorist. Nasikia sijui ametuita we are young. Sasa fuck home say akuje nasikia anafinya watu. Fuck that nigga.
Yeah.
I think Prado has been on the waiting list. We want to see how many people they kill, how many years they kill, and then Mizani in that order. Ja Prado. Mizani, you can go ahead and come.
Members of the Bunge la Wananchi and traders in totality that we are rejecting the financial bill 2024-2025. And we are saying this bill is draconian. It is a bill that doesn't support the interest of the general public. It is a bill that is not supporting the interest of a trader. It is a bill that is infringing on the rights of the Kenyans. Therefore, we are saying as members of Kisumu County and as leaders in this country that anything that is infringing the rights of our people is something that must not see the light of the day. Therefore, as members of Kisumu County, who are taxpayers in this Republic of Kenya, we are rejecting it, and we are telling all members of parliament from ODM and Azimio la Umoja that any member from Luo community who will dare vote in that bill, make sure that you forget about your home. People power! Power! People power! Power! We are saying that if you dare vote that bill, don't step into your constituency. People power! Power! We are saying as a people from Kisumu that if you vote that bill, your vehicle will be our vehicle. Be people power! Power! We are saying as members of Kisumu that if you vote that bill, yes, your home will be our home. People power! Power! We are saying that if you vote that bill, Us as men, your wife will be our wife. People power! We are saying, as members of Kisumu County, that any member of parliament who dare votes in that bill, we will not call you our brother, we will not call you our sister, and we will do away with you, and you are going to be our enemy number one. People power! Lastly, William Samoei Ruto, you swore to protect the interest of hustlers. You have now become the enemy of hustlers. You are now infringing the rights of hustlers. You are now committing anything that is against the hustlers' interest. And we are telling you, we know that you won these elections because you are cheating the Kenyan people, that you are going to defend the interests of the hustlers, and you have turned up against the hustlers. People power! We know that whatever you are doing in this government is not for the interest of the people, but it is for your own interest. We have read in the news that you are trying to cheat us, that you have withdrawn some taxes that you put on the bread and the ones that you put on the M-Pesa transactions. Even if you remove the two taxes on M-Pesa and bread, we are still telling you that that entire budget, entire financial bill is bad and it must be rejected. How many of people are saying yes? Vijana power! Obama ria! Obungu ria! Kisumu ria! Raila ria! Shishwa ria!
Take a look at the level of youth unemployment in Kenya. These are the things that are frustrating our young population. What President Ruto and his government must realize is that this population are highly educated and they are energetic and they are very innovative, but they lack opportunities across all sectors of the economy to realize and to monetize their skills and their level of education. So look at the level and the high and youth unemployment in Kenya. It has been on an upward trajectory from the year 2004 to date. So we cannot continue to bury our heads in the sand. These are very serious issues that requires very serious and sober approaches to address. Gentlemen, we are faced with a situation beyond the government control. Kenya is undergoing through an unprecedented revolution that has been initiated and operated by the Generation Z. The truth of the matter is the government finds itself in a situation that is beyond their control. One thing the government headed by President Ruto should do is to first of all acknowledge the fact that there is a problem in Kenya. Something very interesting, guys, is that the Generation Z has completely taken over the political space. And this is something President Ruto and his administration must keenly and properly look into and address all the concerns that are emerging from this generation. Let me put it like this. This is a generation that reflects the level of disappointment that the Kenyan people have experienced over the past years with the successive governments. And I think it is not a secret and it is not a new phenomenon. This is something that has happened in many other parts of the world. We had the Northern Spring, and if you can remember historically, we had the Iranian Revolution in 1976 that swept the Shah of Iran out of power. So this is a movement to watch This generation of people are educated, they are intelligent, and they are energetic, and they are very innovative. This is the hardest group to deal with, and I think the government should take this very, very seriously.